Welcome to the Matt Cottrell Report. These are the extraordinary stories of extraordinary individuals. Today's guest has been through a lot. He went to prison for 3.5 years for selling marijuana. You would not believe how much trouble this got in for that plant, but he's changed his life. He's found redemption. Ladies story. So I only know a little bit about it, and we were kind of talking just a little bit about what happened to you. So let's just start with I call it an elevator pitch. So you're going to look at that camera right there and address the audience and tell them who you are and what you do, kind of.
I'm Curtis O'Brien. I'm from here, from San Angelo, went to Lakeview. I am currently an electrician in the oil field working to get my journeyman's, and I don't even know.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's perfect, dude. Yeah, absolutely. What's up, guys? So we got a couple of new sponsors. I want to thank Maximus Nutrition and Chris Nava for sponsoring the Matt Cottrell Report. It's pretty cool to have these guys. Man, I've known these guys a long time, and it's cool to be partnered up with them. I've been a long-term customer of theirs, and I can attest that these guys offer some of the best supplementation and nutrition in the Concho Valley. So tell them you saw it on the Matt Cottrell Report, and you'll get 10% off. Also, my buddy, Rusty Bartolomeo. So he's a realtor here in San Angelo. He also owns Angelo Ale House and Pizzeria. So we want to give a shout out to him for sponsoring the Matt Cottrell Report. Also, if you're looking to buy or sell a home, reach out to Rusty. He'll help you out. Thank you. So we were just talking about probation and parole and working out and stuff. And the audience might find this interesting, that a pre-workout, you can actually pop positive. You can test positive on a drug test for certain pre-workouts, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so like it'll come up as an amphetamine.
Yes, sir.
That's crazy. And so I've tried. It's crazy because I go to Maximus Nutrition. Shout out, they might become one of our sponsors soon. As I will go there, like I was talking about, and I'll get a pre-workout, and I'll try all kinds of different ones.
Try different things, see which one you like the most.
Yeah, and then I'll go get a shake afterwards. But I just bought some protein so I could save some money.
Mm-hmm.
But I usually like the high stim one, so I'm interested to know if some of those would come out as hot on a drug test.
Some of them will. It just depends on the brand and what's in them.
Right.
The people at Maximus can tell you whether or not they are. They are knowledgeable enough to be able to tell you.
That's cool, yeah. So how did you get into the oil field and be an electrician? What made you want to do that?
So I took a class in prison when I was there. It was an electrical class. Didn't actually teach me very much. Taught me a little bit, got me into the field. My stepdad's a master electrician here in town.
Nice.
So I was like, oh, if I can do this in prison and I can go home, maybe I can get a job with him.
Yeah.
Came home. He's like, hey, I don't have work for you right now, but here's some companies to go to apply to. So I went and applied. The second one I went to hired me on the spot.
Really?
Jet Electric hired me on the spot. He's like, I'm going to start training you for the oil field. We're going to eventually get you into the oil field side. I have to do all these classes.
Yeah.
So I just started out as a commercial, just as a helper, going around. My first big project that I did helping them was at Polaris, out there towards Eden.
Yeah.
Just doing lights, doing breakers, doing all that kind of stuff. It was pretty easy, but I didn't know what I was doing.
Right.
I mean, I've actually never done it.
Yeah.
Got into that, come around January. That was about the end of September, October. January of 24, a guy's helper wasn't showing up, wasn't helping him. So they're like, hey, Curtis, we're going to move you over here. And I just haven't left.
Wow.
I've been working with him since January of 24 and been working for Apache since January of 24 as a contractor. Huh? Yes, sir.
Is it pretty good money?
Yes, sir. It's great money.
Dude, so man, guys would kill to get into that. So you're trying to be a journeyman, you said?
Yes, sir.
How long is that process?
4 years. You have to do 4 years of actual 2,000. You're only allowed 2,000 hours a year. You have to do 4 years of actual work time on paper to be able to apply and go take the test to get a journeyman.
So how much longer do you have?
I have, as of next month, now that September, next month, I'll have 2 more years.
2 more years, yeah.
So I can do
Nice, dude. So you're halfway? And is there a pretty big increase in pay once you become...
Great increase in pay, at least oil field wise.
So you'll make what? Easy six figures, like 150,000, 200,000 a year?
I don't know. I haven't thought about how much per year, but the per hour, it'll go up to at least 50 to 60.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what kind of work are you doing in the oil field? Like you mentioned some of it, but as a journeyman, what do you do as an electrician out there?
You're doing the same thing.
Okay.
That even I do that now. I can run my own truck now if I given the opportunity, just because I have the experience now, I have the knowledge, and I've been able to do it for so long. We do troubleshooting, we do new construction, and we do everything in between.
Nice.
So I'm fixing everything, getting wells back up, I'm getting the batteries back up, changing line fuses. Really, that's like a line crew type thing, but it's not hard for somebody to just go change a line fuse.
Okay, yeah.
We trace lines, we install new equipment. We're getting, they're not building new batteries right now, and then not at our location. I work outside in Mertzen at Ketchum Mountain, so I'm actually home every night too. It's not I'm on call 24/7, but home every night.
You ever been electrocuted?
Yes.
Seriously? Like bad?
I have an arc flash of 480. 480 actually got me one time. It's actually gone now.
480, is that not a lot, or is it a pretty good amount?
A regular outlet is a 120 plug. That's a 120 volts, so times 4.
Dude, that's crazy.
480 is...
What did it feel like?
It barely got me, but it...
Did it jump out and get you? You know, they say
the arc flash. That's what an arc flash is, and it just sparked, and then it kind of got... I'm glad I was wearing my FRs. I mean, we wear safety clothing for that reason, but it did get me on my arm. It just happened to go through, like, where you have a long sleeve shirt. That's the only spot it got me at, and it burned, but it's like your whole hand's numb.
Okay.
Like you could grab a 120, it's like be like, oh, that's uncomfortable. Okay. But you're not gonna die unless you get stuck. But it's very it's hard to you can just let go. Like I understand that people do get stuck. I've never seen it.
Yeah.
I had an old boss that he can grab 120 and just hold it and just sit there like he's immune to electricity or something. I don't know. He just done it so much. He can just hold 120. Yeah. He can touch 277 and tell you if it's hot. Like he would, instead of testing it, he would just touch it. And I'm like, what the heck? I'm not gonna do that. Yeah. Anything over 120, I'm not gonna play with.
Right. Yeah. So you said prison. Man, you look like the last guy that would do some time in prison. So,
I'm glad.
Yeah. I mean,
nobody would ever guess.
It's crazy, and you're on parole, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so will you tell us about that? What happened? How did this all start, and what did you get in trouble for?
I went to college at A&M right out of high school. Got a full ride.
Whoa, for what?
I went
academic. I mean, or
academically.
Wow,
yeah,
okay.
My mom didn't make enough money, and so I got into the program to where I graduated top 10 in my class at Lakeview. Got a full ride to A&M.
Great school.
Went to A&M. Started getting into smoking bud pretty much immediately. I've never really done anything before. I started kind of right as high school was ending, and the summer leading up to. I was like, this is new. This is fun.
Yeah.
It's a great time.
About what year was this? Because
I graduated 2013.
Okay, so this was 14, 15. You were in college smoking.
13 all the way up to 14. Okay. I only lasted a year in college.
Okay.
Got into smoking. Met a dude. Everybody's asking me, hey, where are you getting your stuff from? And I was like, texting him like, hey man, like all these people want to buy some from you. He's like, bro, I don't want to deal with them. Let me show you how to make some money. Mm-hmm. It started off as a QP. Mm-hmm. Got rid of it quick. Went up from
pound?
There. A quarter pound.
What did that cost back then?
Back then, that was like at least $800.
And you could sell it for what?
Shoot, it was $20 a G back then.
So what would that be? What would you make off of that?
That would double.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be at least $1,600.
Easy money for a college kid, yeah.
Exactly. Someone that doesn't have money, has never made money. So things just kind of progressed from there. I lasted my year in college, came back home, still had the plug hookup. I was already getting pounds back then, giving them to different people in college and then bringing them back home.
Pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It progressed very quickly. All marijuana.
Yeah.
Really good stuff. Pounds back then were $2,000, $2,400, $2,600, depending on.
Would you double or triple your money?
It would double no matter what. Yeah, because at that point you're trying to get rid of bigger amounts. You're not trying to do all the little stuff. Only to good friends, stuff like that.
Where do you think it was coming from? Do you know? Mexico?
This stuff was from California.
Oh, it was. Yeah.
That he was getting it shipped in from Cali.
Yeah.
He was from Houston. I would meet him, Austin, Houston, whatever it was, and just go from there.
So you were driving pretty good distances with pounds in your vehicle?
All the time.
Where were you putting these pounds in their vehicle? Like, where were you hiding them?
I would
the wheel well or something?
No, I would actually just put it in the trunk.
Really?
Took me until I was about 24 to get caught doing that.
Wow. So lots of runs.
18 to 24.
Did you ever get pulled over before getting in trouble for anything, and then get to skate by? Or
Yes, I never actually had a lot on me the couple of times that I did get pulled over, but I got in trouble for having bud on me one time while I was here in Angelo.
Yeah.
Did probation. Ended up just failing probation, did 30 days in jail, and it was good.
Yeah, set it at your timeout.
Yeah, they were like, hey, we're going to give you 120 days, got trustee status,
Right.
4 for 1,
Yeah.
30 days in jail, it was done.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of the way to do it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
could never stop smoking. That was my
Really?
bad thing. I just could never stop
What
smoking.
do you think about it for you was so attractive and it made you so drawn to it? Like, are you one of those guys that have anxiety and it helped relieve it, or what was it?
I've never really had anxiety. I don't really understand it either. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
We all get nervous, but that's not exactly anxiety. That's nervous.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just new situations.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I just like the feeling of being high, I guess, and then the fast money.
Yeah, okay.
Some
But did
days
it make you feel, because I have a buddy, and I'm not going to throw him under the bus, but I have a buddy who is a very high functioning pothead. He's never done anything but pot, and he smokes a tiny bit every day, and he runs a business. It's crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm just like, I'm so fascinated by that. So were you like that? Were you very
Yes.
high? Okay, you were. So you wouldn't just get zoned out and be like a couch
I would
potato.
not just stay at home. I could
Okay.
go do stuff.
That's why I
could
didn't
be
like the
around
stuff.
family. I could do all that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I didn't really like being around family because I'm like, oh, my eyes are red no
Right.
matter what. I'm like
Yeah.
low, but I can talk to you normally like I
Yeah.
am now.
Yeah. I feel like potheads are pretty harmless. You know what I mean?
They really
That's
are.
what's so crazy about.
I wasn't out there
going to
robbing
prison
nobody.
for that.
Yeah, I wasn't fucking nobody over. Wasn't
Right.
robbing nobody. There wasn't harmful chemicals killing
Exactly.
people. Like,
Exactly. So it progressed fast to pounds, and you just couldn't stop smoking it. So that's why you started dealing it. And then what happened after that? How did it lead to your arrest and all that?
I was just trying to make a normal run going to I was going to Austin. I was passing through Brady.
Yeah.
Well, they were doing construction off that highway going to Llano.
Yeah.
It was a 65 mile per hour. All right, well, I was going 65. I was going 67. 75 mile per hour sign was in front of me. State trooper sees me, pulls me over.
Oh.
Going 67 and a 65. I
2
was like,
miles over?
I'm like, where in Texas
Do you
is that
think they
speeding?
had a lead on your chip
Honestly,
on you, or no?
I've been told that, and I don't know.
Who knows?
Who knows,
huh?
honestly.
And so what happened when he pulled you over? Walk us through that.
I actually still have the video on my phone. It's crazy, yeah. Because I'm like, I'm allowed to record you searching with the drug dog. They're like, can we search your vehicle? I said, no, call the drug dog. I know my rights.
Yeah.
They did that, stood off to the side. I'm like, I'm going to record this. Well, the stuff was actually, I was getting lazy. Stuff was behind my driver's seat.
Yeah.
Dog hits on my passenger side window. I
Interesting.
wasn't smoking in my car at that point, so
Yeah.
I don't know how.
Right.
Everything was vacuum sealed.
There's a lot of speculation about.
That
I'll talk
they're
about that in a
they're
minute.
fake
Yeah,
hits.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
There is. I
That's
have a
why I
personal
recorded
experience
it.
with it. Yeah.
That's why I recorded it. To tell the
Interesting.
lawyer that I got arrested for 10 grand, a QP of wax, or an ounce of wax, a QP of bud, and 20 carts. So
Okay. So the wax and the carts is that the same fine or the same penalty? I mean.
yes, sir.
Yeah, and so that's the felony,
But the
right?
bad thing is they weigh the carts just straight. They don't take it out.
That's messed up.
Yeah, they're just
dude.
gonna put that on there.
And so, does the penalty also depend on the weight of how much you get?
Yes. I think it's more than 4 grams, less than 200.
That's right. And how much did you have? Over 200?
No, I had an out. However many 20 carts
Oh, so
weighed,
you had
and then
4
an ounce of wax.
to 200.
Yeah.
So second degree felony.
It was a first degree manufacturing delivery because I had the money with it, and I was obviously
Dude,
That's
really?
why, having the money with
That
it.
carries 20 to 99, right, or something?
5
Or
to 99.
5 to 99 for marijuana.
First time felony.
You could theoretically spend your life in prison for a few carts, some wax, and a QP of bud.
Exactly.
And there are child rapists out there.
That get
You know how crazy
5
that is,
years
dude?
and they send them home first parole.
Yeah. Or just probation they
The
get.
crazy thing about that is they're a liability to the Texas state prisons because people don't.
That's right.
They don't want those people
That's
around
right.
them. They will kill
gonna
them or
cause
beat them
problems.
up, and they could get sued over it.
That's
So that's why
exactly
those
right.
people go home so soon.
Dang, dude. And so when that happened, you got hit with these charges. Were you already on probation or no?
No,
So you went to court for it. Did you have a hired attorney or did you?
I had a court
appointed?
appointed because I lost all my money when they pulled me over.
So were your parents involved at this point?
No, I mean, I told my mom, but my mom's like, you got yourself in, you're going to get yourself out.
Yeah, I get
As
it.
she should have been.
Yeah, right. And so there was no pleading for a plea deal to get probation or
Funny
anything?
thing is, I asked, I had failed probation once before, so there was no getting out of it.
Yeah.
And I actually asked if I could do military time. I was like, hey, can I sign for 20 years military time? Like, oh, we don't do that no more.
They used to do that, huh?
They used to do
Yeah,
that.
that would have been pretty cool, actually.
I would have loved it,
Yeah.
honestly. Would have saved my life again, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't be where I am today if all
It's
that didn't
true,
happen
man.
anyways.
You're meant to go through that, you know?
Exactly.
And so whenever you got the sentence, did you go to trial or no?
No, I just
Okay, you signed for...
they tried to offer me, my first offer was 12 years. Heart dropped when I heard it. I was like, no, I'm not taking that. Talked to the lawyer. The lawyer's like the lowest we could get. I was like, I'll sign for 5 right now because that's
Really?
the lowest.
Yeah.
He's like, the lowest I can do is 9. And I was like, well, if that's the lowest you can do, I was scared kid, didn't know. I was super scared because I'm in jail dealing with all this. And that's actually about when COVID happened too.
Was it
so
really? Yeah.
Everything was messed up for a long time.
Yeah.
I went in January of 20, and then I had 30 days back time from when I did that.
Yeah.
And I had 30 days back time, and then January of 20 I went in, COVID hit March, and so the court systems, everything was messed up.
That's
until
right.
I didn't go to actual prison until I was the first bus shipped out. It was October.
So how long did you sit in county total?
8-9 months.
Wow. But
Whatever
they gave you that time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then, so you signed for 9?
Signed for 9.
But you ended up doing how long?
I almost went to my short way. Short way is pretty much half your time.
Yeah.
I did 3 years, 9 months.
And okay, how come you got to get out that early? Good behavior?
I didn't make my first 2 paroles. I made my 3rd parole.
Okay.
My 3rd parole, I still sat for a year, did another year.
Why?
That's the way it is. I had to go do a program. Took me 3 months to leave that program. Had to do 8 months at the program, and that's pretty much another year.
In a halfway house too?
Nope, no halfway house.
Okay.
I was able
Did you go to SAFE?
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah, technically I did like
Yeah.
a SAFE program.
Okay.
But it's called a FI6 in prison.
Okay.
So
yeah.
I'm like still in prison.
Yeah.
And SAFE is like a prison program that people can do when they mess up on parole or probation,
Right.
whatever it is. And
Yeah.
you go do 6 months there, then you
Yeah.
come back.
Okay, yeah. So what was your experience like in prison? Where were you, first of all?
Most of my time I was in El Paso.
What was that
I was out in the desert. It was hot.
Large Hispanic population?
Large Hispanic population.
Dude, I bet. How many white dudes were in there even?
There was actually quite a bit of white boys,
Okay.
but most white boys you meet in prison are meth heads. Straight up. So
and Peckerwoods and
yeah.
So did you get down with a?
Nope.
You didn't?
Nope.
Dude, you know how hard that is to do?
It's actually not as hard as you think.
Tell me about that.
It's like you don't have to
that's
do anything
fascinating.
you don't want to do. If you just feel like that's something you want to do, you can go
Did
do
the
it.
Aryan Brotherhood or the Woods, did they approach you?
Yeah, they did. They were like, "Hey, do you want to get down?" I'm like, "Bro, I don't really talk to none of y'all. I don't fuck with y'all. Like,
Yeah.
y'all aren't who I chill with. I actually chill with the Mexicans most of the time,
Yeah.
and it was mostly people from San Angelo. There was actually a lot of people from
Really?
San Angelo there. Yeah. My cellie for like 2 years, he was from San Angelo.
Yeah.
Chill with him. I chilled with all the other dudes, and
Man,
the
that's
Mexicans
cool.
actually take better care of you in prison than white boys do.
I
Like
would
on my
think
birthday,
that. I
the
don't know why,
Mexicans
but
would cook. They would cook me food for my birthday. The white boys never did shit.
Yeah.
I didn't really chill with them either, but I still talked to some of
Yeah.
them. But still,
Man, that's cool.
the Mexicans were like, "Hey, let's spread for your birthday. We're gonna throw everything in on it."
Dang, that's cool. So whenever they asked you, like, who comes up and asks you, like one of the leaders or something?
It's like
or?
a speaker. They call
Like
it
a
a
speaker?
speaker. Yeah.
And what did he say exactly?
So hey, we see you around here pretty much. Like, dude, if you want to roll with us? You want to get down? You want to roll with us? I'm
Yeah.
like, bro, I've never been a gangbanger. I'm not like that. Like,
Yeah.
I'm good.
What did he say?
He's like, you do what you want to do, but if you ever feel like you need help, we're here.
Really? And then they kind of left you alone?
Yeah.
Really?
It's not
So
as
that's all it
serious as what
takes.
people make it seem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not like a high pressure and you're like
Nah.
fearing for your life
The
every second.
the feds is a different place, so I've been told.
Oh yeah.
I've heard people at the feds say that feds you have to roll with somebody.
Right. Yeah.
Prison, nah, you don't have to roll with nobody.
Cool. So how did you spend your time in there mostly?
Eventually I got my S2, so I became an outside trustee, and I was able to go to work. I was mostly garden squad while I was at in El Paso.
Yeah.
Uh,
Cool. That'd be
so-
fun. Or no,
it's
hard-ass
hot.
work?
Bro, it's
Yeah,
hot. El
it's hot,
Paso
yeah.
is hot in the
Yeah,
summer,
it's
and then
gotta
it's
be.
cold in the winter.
Yeah,
There's no real in between months.
right.
Like we think West Texas, like San Angelo's bad, and El Paso's
It's way worse.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's actual desert.
Yeah, that's right. That's
And
true. Yeah, that's right.
saw sandstorms for the first time in my life. I
Wow.
couldn't. From me to you, that's as far as you could see.
Really?
You couldn't see no further than that. Walking to chow for us to go eat.
That's crazy. I've never
Yeah.
seen one. Yeah.
It's crazy. I used to see them on TV and
Right.
stuff, but holy shit, they were bad.
Yeah. How often would that happen?
It probably happened like 4 times in my
Okay.
like 2.5, 3 years there.
Yeah. Did you ever get tested though by anybody? Anybody
I got
ever?
tested a couple
You did?
times.
How-
Yes.
tell me
With
about
them,
one of
they
those
were
times.
just trying to get punked over my seat. Like, that's
Oh, really?
Yeah, somebody just trying to punk. Like, hey, bro, I'm sitting there. He's like, you ain't sitting here no more. You got up. I'm like, bro, I saved my seat. Like, I had to just go take a piss and come back. We're all watching TV,
Yeah.
and shit just rolls downhill from there.
And did you get in a fight or what?
Of course,
Yeah. And how does that work?
you just go in the bathroom, you square up. First person to get knocked down or say they're done, it's over.
That's it?
That's it.
So it wasn't too bad?
Nope.
That's cool.
It's crazy
Yeah.
how things work.
Yeah. You never got extorted over commissary or anything
Nope,
like
nothing
that?
like
Okay.
that.
Okay. What? Who are the guys? Is that happening
It
though?
does happen.
And they can spot weakness and go for
Yeah.
those guys, right? They prey
it
on
does
them.
happen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting, dude.
People are just like, you know what? I think he's a bitch. I ain't gonna pay him back if
Yeah.
they borrow money from you or something. So watch who you borrow loan money out to. Hey, can I borrow a soup? Can I borrow like 6 soups till
Right.
Saturdays? Shit like that.
Yeah. I'll tell you a little story. So I had to do some county time when I was 25, and I was in San Marcos, Hayes County Jail, and I was waiting to get a treatment program through the jail, but I had to wait a long time, and I was in an aggravated assault tank, which
Oh,
I
shit.
shouldn't have been because
Yeah.
mine was a drug charge. It was Adderall.
Yeah.
And I was a college student, so I was in this tank with all these pretty aggressive guys.
Yeah.
And I didn't exactly know what was going on, but they were trying to test me in certain ways. And I was kind of, you know, how they say, kind of keep your head down, keep to
Yeah.
yourself. Well, I was like really over the top. Like I felt like I had to prove something or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. And so I was calling everybody out, like telling them I could beat them in basketball. And I was trying to be the funny guy. And I was just way too involved in everything. I created, I'm a big poker player. So I
Yeah.
created like these poker tournaments and showed them how
Yeah.
to play poker. I was just way too involved in everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it ended up, it was weird because I ended up, they were trying to kind of pick on me. And so I called the guy out, a Hispanic guy. I said, well, let's just box right now. And we did. We got in the corner, and it was really interesting because it's not like we went over there and we were like all mad.
Yeah.
Like we went over there and we were literally helping each other wrap our hands with a towel. And then we were like, okay, no face shots. And we started fighting. And everybody was watching. After that happened, it's like all of them respected me just for having heart. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But I kept, like I said, I was just too involved and stuff. And so what happened is the Hispanic guys started kind of turning against me, and it just ended up being a pretty bad situation. And they ended up pulling me out and putting me, it was like the last 3 days. So I had to go to segregation or whatever for like 3 days. And then they put me in this program, which was like a drug rehab program, which ended up being a great rehab program. Really, really solid. Did you go through a rehab program
I
like that?
had to do an FI6. It's technically a drug rehab program at it was in Bryan College Station.
Was it any good? Because I mean, the state funded stuff is not always great.
Most of it is all common sense, but they
Yeah.
try to teach people that need help, because a lot of people had done way more time. Bro, I was around an old man that had done 30 years and was
No
coming to that
joke.
program. 30 years, dude.
30 years.
Little small old man he was under so many health issues. I'm like, I hope he makes it through this, because of how many health issues he's already having. And yeah, it's like, so like people
Wow.
like that need to change their thinking. There's a lot of thinking.
Yeah, okay.
I forget what the word they call it. Cognitive thinking
Yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff like that. They're where they want you to change your thinking on how you
Exactly.
look at things. I mean, some of that was very educational and did help. Most of it bullshit.
It's like behavioral counseling. Like,
yeah,
like changing the way you think and behave. Yeah, it's interesting because some of that is important, but like you said, some of it is just common sense.
Yeah,
that like most, if you have, a little bit of education, that stuff.
exactly.
You just kind of ignored it in certain areas of your life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I 100% ignored it.
Yeah.
But even with me, like towards the end, I was at about 3 years when I started that program, a little over 3 years. And So I was already comfortable. I was like, I don't even know if I'm ever I know I'm going to go home, but I thought about it like this. Like, I don't know if I'm ever going home. I might as well get comfortable and get used to this.
You thought that way?
I got denied my first 2 paroles.
Right.
Never been in trouble in prison.
Yeah.
Got denied my first 2 paroles. I'm like, what did I do? Like, what am I
know.
doing wrong? People were getting in trouble, getting cases, going home on their first parole.
What?
Worse charges than me.
Why do you think that was?
I have no idea. Texas
That's
parole
crazy,
system is its own thing.
Yeah.
I actually have no idea.
So did you, while you were in that program toward the end, did you take it seriously? Like, did you want to come out and not smoke weed anymore?
Yeah, I have.
That's cool.
I have not smoked weed since I've been home.
Dude,
I have not even touched it.
Way to go, man.
Yeah, I haven't.
That's the recidivism when it comes to that and going back to prison is so high. So to be able to come out and actually not go back to using a substance it's so rare. Dude, people don't realize how rare that is.
Yeah, the recidivism rate I think is like 80% within your first year.
Wow. And well, are you in some kind of recovery program or did
not
you?
anymore? No,
That's fascinating.
I had to do one class when I did come home, and it was kind of the same thing as the FI6 program, and that was it. I haven't had to do anything since.
That fascinates me. People that can do that, they don't have to. They just can stop like that. There's a moment in their life where they make a decision. I have a friend, his name's Zane Perez. He's been on the show. Same with him. Like, he was probably the worst addict I've ever known in my life. And we ran around together for a little bit, and he was hooked on opioids real bad, and he became IV heroin user.
Yeah.
And the guy, just through his faith, was able to stop. And now he's inspiring. He inspired me and so many other people. It's unbelievable, this guy. And he doesn't have a program like NAAA or anything. And so, like you, Garrett's the same way. You know, because he was into some hard stuff. I mean,
and he just stopped.
He smoked butt every once in a while. He talks about that. But like, one day he just stopped. Like, he had enough, you know?
Yeah.
And so I can understand, though, having gone through all that, but was there a moment where you were like, you remember where you made a conscious decision that you weren't going to?
It was about 2 years in, and I just woke up one day like, holy shit, I'm tired of this.
Yeah.
If I get home, when I get home, I'm never doing this again.
Yeah.
This is bullshit. This sucks. Ain't nothing sucked like that ever before. And then I'm like, you know what? Like, I'm already at the worst point in my life. The only way I can go is up.
That's right.
I started taking those classes. I like the electrical class. I also took an HVAC class. I thought, it doesn't hurt to have options.
Exactly.
So when I come home, if I don't get electrical, I could do HVAC.
Yeah.
Glad I do an electrical. HVAC sucks.
That's what I've heard.
Do you want to be in a hot attic in the summer? Yeah.
I know.
Man.
That's horrible. Yeah.
I do not want to be up there. And I'm smaller.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be the guy up there crawling around.
Yep.
I do not want to be doing that.
Yeah, you chose wisely, I think.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I got lucky with where I'm at, and I'm happy for it. I've never been happier in my life.
That's cool, dude. Well, what I love about your story is that small percentage, you know, of guys who can and females who can do that, you know, to me is so inspiring and so fascinating, because what I hate more than anything on the planet, dude, is being labeled a certain way, or that you're a drug addict and you're never going to change and you're a piece of crap and you're a throwaway. I just love the redemption, dude. You know what I mean?
And be able to show people it's possible.
That's right, dude. And so your story is so important, to show people that you can do that. And because I'll tell you what, even though weed, we can sit here and say, yeah, you know, it's not really that bad of a drug. Like, there are people who struggle with that, you know, and they have issues with it. And
100%.
So when you got home, like, what was it just your mission to do everything the opposite that you used to do and to make a better life for yourself? Or how did it go? Was it hard at first?
It was hard at first. I immediately wanted to get to working. I can't sit around the house. Like, right now I'm hurt and I'm sitting around the house and I hate it.
Yeah.
Like, it is helping me trying to get everything together. But when I came home, I just wanted to find a job immediately. I talked to everybody I know. Hey, it was before my stepdad got me in with those 3 companies I told you about earlier. I went, actually, Zach Goldsberry, he's the one that got me in touch with the guy named Brian that worked at Twin Peaks. He's like, hey, I'm here with a buddy of mine. He said they need help. Go apply.
Really?
Went and applied at Twin Peaks.
Zach's such a good dude.
Yeah. I applied online. They called me the next day, and I had a job at Twin Peaks within 2 weeks of being home.
Really?
So
what were you doing there?
I was a cook in the back.
Did you like it?
I mean, who likes working late hours? I'm a morning person, so
what about all the hot chicks there? Did you like that?
It was all right, yeah.
I had a guy come on.
It was all right.
A friend of mine, Peyton. Shout out to Peyton. He was a manager there. Did you know Peyton? Maybe you know him.
I don't know, remember the name Peyton being a manager.
I forget how to say his last name. Anyway, he was a manager there, and I asked him that. I said, "Did you like working around all those hot girls?" And he was like, "Bro," he was like, "some of those girls are wearing the same thong like 6 days in a row without washing it." He talked about all kinds of funny stuff.
The drama.
That's what he said.
Yeah,
that's what he said. The drama is crazy.
And we see it. We're not involved in it, but we see it.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm good. It's nice to look at, but I'm good.
Yeah. That's what he said. He said he didn't really love it, to be honest. He was my manager at Cork and Pig, man. That's probably the best gig. I was in the restaurant industry for a long time. A lot of waiting jobs, but that was probably the most fun I've ever had at a restaurant, waiting tables. We had a good crew at Cork and Pig.
Hey,
have you ever waited tables?
No, I've never waited tables.
But you've done restaurants.
When I was a kid, my first job was at the roller rink, that was right there by the
Roses.
Roses, exactly.
How was that?
It was fun. I mean, I was 16. Like, I just was trying to get gas money.
Yeah.
That's all I was working for.
Yeah.
Pay my own phone, pay my own gas money. If I pay my own phone, my mom can't take my phone no more.
That's true, right? Dang.
So that's
nice.
That's why I started working there.
Yeah.
After that, I believe I went to CC's Pizza.
How was that one?
CC's, I was a busboy.
Yeah.
I was a busboy / dishwasher, and then I got upgraded to a pizza cutter off the line. Okay. So even when it's busy, I'm just cutting pizza, getting it ready.
That's all you do is cut pizza?
Yeah, you're just, and then it was way easier than being a busboy and dishwasher.
Busboy can be tough, and dishwasher,
And so, and then after that, it was HEB. Then I went to college.
HEB's a good gig, right?
Yeah, it was a great gig.
Yeah,
I had a good time. I actually still friends with quite a few people that I still know from there.
Did you stock there, or what'd you do?
I was a
cashier.
I was a cashier.
Cool.
I was like, what's the actual word?
I think that would be awesome.
Yeah. It wasn't bad. You get to see all these people. You work hours. HEB actually pays really good.
I know.
And they take care of you.
They sure do. And then you went to A&M.
And then I went to college.
Did you go to any games while you were there?
I went, yes. It was Johnny Manziel's second year. So the atmosphere after he won the Heisman was live.
Wow.
It was so live.
That's cool.
I went to the Alabama game where they
beat them?
They beat us.
Oh, okay.
The second year. He beat them the first year he played. They came to College Station. I was standing we're turned sideways standing because they oversold. There was 107,000 people. It only held like 103 at that time.
Okay.
I'm on the third deck in the sun. We're all standing sideways cheering.
Yeah.
Go up 14-0. Alabama comes back and rolls us.
Dude, no.
Hell of a disappointment, but I lost my voice within the first 5 minutes of the game. Because we're up 14-0 on Alabama.
Yeah.
Bro, the games were live.
Yeah, I bet, dude. Oh, so what's the saying, the A&M saying that it's from the outside looking in something? What's the saying? You know what I'm talking about?
I don't know that
You can't explain it. Something.
Yeah, from the outside looking in, you can't explain it. It's something like that.
And then from the inside looking out, you can't. I don't know, something like that.
Yeah,
the A&M culture, is like none other, right?
It's a cult. That's for damn sure. Culture is a cult. It has cult in it.
So, have you seen that video? I just saw it the other day. I don't know if it's real or not, but it's Manziel, and he's crashed out like at a party, and his teammates like, Johnny, get up. We got A&M today. And he gets up and he shotguns a beer and he's like,
oh yeah, it's making fun of it. No, that's not actually him. That's not actually.
I thought it was.
Johnny, wake up. We got Alabama today. And he's like, shotguns a beer. Woo, let's go. Yeah,
and then it shows him like winning.
Yeah, exactly.
That was pretty cool though.
Because that's how he was in college.
Was he? Did you ever see him around?
Yes, I saw him more than a couple times on Northgate. I wasn't old enough to go to the bars yet, but if you're fucking Johnny football, they're going to let you into any bar you want to go into. Surrounded by big linemen, dude. You don't realize how big those guys are till you like see them in person. You're
especially
a big dude, and you'd be like, "Holy shit!" Like that's D1 like linemen. Yeah, bro, they're huge.
Yeah, they're every bit as big as NFL linemen.
Johnny Manziel is like 5'11". He's not even 6 foot. Like he's like 5'11", 5'10", but an athlete.
180.
Yeah, and I was like, he's not that much bigger than me, but surrounded by big dudes.
How come you think he didn't go to the NFL, like make it in the NFL? I wonder why.
Party.
That's probably why.
He still went to Cleveland, but there's stuff to do in Cleveland. He was already He just wanted to make that money, and I just think he just didn't get out the party culture.
I think so too, dude. Yeah, it's interesting. I was at UT when Vince Young was there.
Holy shit!
And UT won the national championship, the Rose Bowl. It was
I remember watching that as a kid.
Yeah,
I was in 5th grade.
I had a bunch of you were.
Bro,
I had a bunch of buddies. That's funny.
I remember watching that.
You do?
100% stayed up. My grandma and grandpa let me stay up that night to watch it. Yeah.
So I had a bunch of buddies who went to California to the Rose Bowl, and I was in Austin though, but. Man, and I was in West Campus right near UT, and so as soon as the game was over, like the whole town, you could hear honking and screaming.
Yeah.
And the tower was lit up. It was unbelievable.
Because Austin has no professional sports team. Well, they do now. They have the soccer team now.
They do?
They have Austin FC. They now have a professional soccer team, but there's no professional sports in Austin. So back then, all you had was.
That's right.
I call it TU. I'm an Aggie.
I know.
I call it TU. Texas University.
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard that many times. That's funny. I ended up going to so I went to ACC. Well, when I was at ACC, I pledged a fraternity at UT. There's this program sort of where you could go to ACC, Austin Community College, you had to get a 4.0 both semesters, and you got into UT. Yeah. Well, the Kappa Alphas at UT accepted guys in that program into the fraternity, even though it was a UT fraternity. So my first semester, I got a 4.0, right on track, and then I ended up pledging that fraternity, and my grades went down. I ended up having to go to Texas State, which is kind of a disappointment.
Even worse.
But yeah, it was fun. Texas State was cool, man. It was a good school.
Y'all, did you hear about their last bowl game? The bowl game that they just went to, their first bowl game in a long time. It was last year.
Yeah.
Texas State drank the stadium dry by the third quarter.
Are you serious?
They drank the stadium dry by the third quarter.
Still a party school, yeah.
Yes.
God,
that was last season. Their
down.
First bowl game in who knows how long. Yeah, can you imagine that?
I can't.
That's ridiculous.
I've never even heard of that.
Yeah.
Do you have a football team in the NFL?
I just like players.
Okay.
I'm actually not an NFL fan. I just got into fantasy this year. I've never done fantasy.
I've never done it myself.
Yeah, I'm on 3 fantasy teams. I was actually just talking shit to some of the guys on the way over here because they've been talking all morning, and it starts next week. And I was like, it starts Thursday, actually.
Okay, yeah.
And I was like, I'll be in Vegas. I'll be in San Antonio Thursday, but we fly out Friday morning at 6. So I was like, bro, I'll be in Vegas, so I hope my lineup holds up because I probably won't be paying attention.
I know, yeah. That's cool. So what would you tell, like back to where we were, what would you tell people who've gone through sort of your experience and maybe for whatever drug it was or whatever offense it was, and they've gone to prison? Because I feel like there's so many guys out there that they go to prison or they get in trouble, they're on probation, and it's sort of like a self-defeating prophecy. They're like, people around them are saying it, so they start believing, well, I'm no good. I can never do anything with my life. I guess I'm just gonna whatever. Like I might as well go down the bad road anyway because I'm already. What would you tell guys like that? Because you didn't do that. Like, what would you tell them if they're in that position where they feel like they're just a throwaway and no one gives them value?
Honestly, you're already at the bottom. There's only way to go is up. Yeah. It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks of you. It doesn't matter what anybody else tells you. You have to want to do it for yourself first.
That's so true.
If you do it for yourself first, one step at a time. Don't compare yourself to other people and what they have. Everybody is at different points in their life at different times.
Yeah.
Just because you don't have it and they have it, bro, you'll get there one day.
That's
you got to work for it, though.
Yeah.
You got to be wanting to work for it, and that's all you need to do, one step at a time.
Yeah.
2 years ago today, I was sleeping on a metal bed. Now I own my own house and sleep in my own house.
That is crazy. You're a homeowner now.
Just happened 2 weeks ago.
Dude, that just hit me. I didn't even.
2 years ago, I was sleeping on a metal bed, had nothing to my name.
Dang. Yeah. And you just bought your first house.
I just bought my first house.
What an incredible story that is, dude. And you got a great job. Mm-hmm. It's only going to get better.
It only gets better with the more time I do it and put in.
Do you have a girlfriend or family or anything right now?
I have family, but I don't have a family. I have a we're not a good official yet, but we're pretty much right there.
Yeah.
And so I don't have any kids. I have a dog. I'm a dog father.
What kind of dog do you have?
Yeah, I have a Siberian Husky. She's a year.
That's awesome, dude.
She's a year and a half. She'll turn a year and 7 months.
Those are cool dogs, dude. Yeah.
She's is a lot.
Is that a pretty big dog, right?
She's actually like medium sized. She's not huge, but the shedding.
Are
the
they
shedding
smart?
Is the word. She's so smart.
I thought so.
I used to kennel train her because I lived in an RV. Mm-hmm. 3 months after I came home, I was living with somebody else. Well, I wanted to get out on my own.
Yeah.
Bought an RV from my aunt and uncle, and had been living in that until I recently bought this house.
Okay.
And I was like, you just pay for the rent on the land. wherever you
Wow.
live. I lived out by the lake. It
That's
was
great.
nice. Bro, I'm by
That's
myself
great.
doing my own
Yeah.
thing, and it helped me get more independence and get ready because I still had bad tendencies when I got home.
Yeah, like what?
So I would shower with shoes on.
Really?
Took me a little bit to break that one, showering with shoes
Yeah.
on. The one I cannot break is eating fast. Even
Oh,
if
yeah.
I'm like at a restaurant with some people,
Yeah.
bro, I eat
I
within
kinda do
5
that too.
minutes.
Yeah?
I can like in prison you
Wow.
have 5 minutes to eat.
Oh,
You
really?
gotta you have
Why?
5 minutes to eat. They have
I
so
didn't know
many
that.
people that need to come through
Yeah,
the chow
okay.
hall and they're trying to get it going and done.
Yeah.
You don't have time.
Did you make some crazy spreads while you were in there?
Hell yeah. Bro, some
What did
food.
how did you describe one? What did you make? Like, what did you put in it?
My favorite thing was Chinese food. We would make
Okay.
Chinese food. So
Yeah.
you make a soy sauce with coffee and
What?
barbecue sauce.
Dude, I've never heard of this. Okay.
So we have two different kinds of brands of coffee in there, and you put a little barbecue sauce in with it and the powder. You mix it up with a little bit of water, and it makes like a sour like soy sauce.
Okay.
It's weird how it works. Put that you do that. You put it over noodle. You cook your noodles. Get your noodles like however you want them.
Yeah.
Have you ever when you were in jail?
Yeah, in county, I
how
did.
did people crush up their noodles?
So threw them on the floor.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That is
It's a universal deal.
it's
Yeah.
a universal thing. That's how everybody does it.
Yeah.
Everybody
Why
thinks-
is that?
I don't know, honestly.
Yeah,
Making
that's
noise for everybody else.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm eating.
Yeah.
Like I don't know.
Yeah.
It makes
Yeah.
everybody does it. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
That's weird.
So you do the soy sauce over the noodles. Once you get your noodles cooked, you get a bag of pork skins.
Okay.
You put barbecue sauce, jelly. You put
Jelly.
barbecue sauce and jelly over some hot pork skins. So
Okay.
you mix that all up, so it makes sweet, spicy, and savory
Yeah.
all together. You have that off to one side. Now you get like a fish pack, and you crush
a
it.
fish pack.
You crush up some chips. You crush up the whole bag of
Okay.
chips. You put your fish in there, and then you roll it up.
What kind
and
of fish though?
We had
Tuna fish?
We had tuna. We had salmon.
Okay. Wow.
You had mackerel. There was a bunch of different
Okay.
fish packs. None of them really great, but
Yeah.
the salmon was the best one.
Okay.
But it was also the most expensive.
Yeah.
So you crush up the chips, you put the fish back in there, and you roll it together, and it'll lock up, and you
Okay.
can lay it out, and it makes a patty.
Okay.
So you get
So
your
it's
noodles.
like sushi or something? Or you
Not
cut-
really
Oh,
sushi,
okay.
but it's crushed up chips with just fish in it, and
Okay.
it locks up like a little patty, like a little
Oh, I
square
see.
patty in the bag.
Yeah.
And you cut that open, put that on top of the noodles, put your pork skins on top of that, and it's Chinese food. Bro,
That's
it's crazy.
Yeah,
You
that
can
was
put
your favorite?
Yeah, you can put
Yeah.
orange electrolytes, yellow electrolytes in with the rice if you want to do rice instead of noodles.
Yeah.
Bro, it's the things you
That's
can make
so
in there and
crazy.
people think of is crazy.
Have you ever made a spread out in the world?
I tried it and it's not the same.
It's not
Bro,
right.
it's so trash. I was
Why
like,
is that? Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
I guess because of the options you have in there to the
Yeah.
options you have out here, it's
Yeah,
not
it's
even
just
close.
so ridiculous, yeah.
Yeah. I
That's
was
funny.
I tried to make one and I was like, I can't eat this.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
so bad.
I know. Some of the burritos and stuff that I had while I was in county were pretty good. So I never had one. I don't know if I could do the fish, but I never had a spread that I didn't like really.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I ate everything.
crazy.
They were good just because the quality of food in there
Yeah.
is not great.
Right.
So
Was there a meal that they served that was really what was the best one? Because I remember the pizza was pretty good, and we had a steak finger one time.
They didn't make pizza, and they did actually a couple times, but it was they put olives on it and ground meat, and
Oh,
but you get in El Paso, you had to be brown to
Yeah.
be able to get a good slice.
Yeah.
Everybody else just got whatever.
Yeah.
You're getting more crust and bread than anything. There's
Dang.
barely anything on it. It
Yeah.
is what it is. That's just the life.
yeah.
But pizza with the best meal, man.
Did you ever have a
Thanksgiving would probably be the best
Yeah,
meal because
yeah.
of just what they serve.
Yeah.
You get a lot of food. Thanksgiving
Yeah.
and Christmas is probably the best too.
That's
Other than
cool.
that, I like Spaghetti Day.
Yeah,
It was filling.
yeah. Did you have family come and visit and stuff?
Nah, I was in El Paso, man. That's
It's
way too far from
Yeah.
Angelo.
Did you talk on the phone to family?
Family, no. I had a friend that checked up on me through
That's
my whole
cool.
time. I had her hold my money, whatever money I
Yeah.
had left over, which I did have some. I made it last.
Yeah.
Paid off my car right as I got locked up.
That's good.
I made $500 last almost. I say 4 years just because it's easier to say than 3 years, 9 months. But
Right, yeah.
So I made $500 last 4 years because I was hustling while I was in there.
I was gonna ask you that.
I would just
Yeah.
work. I washed clothes. I did
Okay.
homework. because
Wow.
people do school and they don't want to do their homework. They don't give a shit.
Yeah.
So I did people's homework for them. I washed clothes. I learned how to sew. I could do
Wow.
tailoring.
Amazing.
I would make money on playing dominoes.
Yeah.
Dominoes was fun.
Did you play spades ever?
I didn't really like spades.
I got into that. Yeah.
I didn't really like spades. We didn't. It's harder to have cards in prison.
Yeah.
We actually would make poker cards, and they would play spades with them too.
Okay.
But it's harder to have cards in prison than county. Yeah.
Why?
Because it's so much like that's a legit gambling case, and you're not allowed. You can have
Really?
dominoes and gamble on dominoes all day,
I
and
didn't know
nobody
that.
cares.
Yeah.
But cards.
I didn't know that, dude. Wow.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Because in county they'll sell packs of cards. In prison, that you can't. You have to make your own.
Yeah, they sell them. Were there any like what do they call them? Lady boys, like
oh yeah,
bitches in there. There were.
Oh yeah.
That would wear their shirt like in a little.
Oh yeah.
Shut up, dude.
Bro, we had a couple
What?
trannies come through the unit at while I was in El Paso.
What was that like?
They still had the dick apparently. That's why they're
Yeah,
on the unit. But
usually they
had fake ass and tits, and it was like, what the fuck?
Oh, they actually had the tits.
Yes, fake ass and fake tits.
And so would
they had to
people-
buy them bras, bro?
No.
It went around. I never saw it. It wasn't in my dorm.
Yeah.
Actually, it tried to come in my dorm, and a dude said, "No, get this bitch the fuck out of here. I'm not letting that shit in here."
Yeah.
Bro, dude.
Damn.
Oh,
Yeah.
man, what was his name? I can't remember. But as soon as he saw them trying to move it, he banged on the door. You better not bring this bitch into this dorm
And
right
they
now.
didn't?
When no, they
Dang.
he didn't actually get in trouble, but he got in trouble for doing that.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, I ain't letting that shit come in here. That's a case for all of us.
Right. So do you think they were selling themselves for sex?
I heard that
Probably,
that one
right?
was
Yeah.
Because you're
That's
gonna
so
get
crazy, dude.
store all day if you
Yeah.
give up anything, and you can
Right.
you can charge. I don't know how much you could charge. You probably charge a whole store. You can
Yeah.
spend like $95 each store day.
Dang.
Yeah, a whole
Once a week?
95. Once every 2 weeks, I think you can
Once
spend
every 2 weeks?
And dude,
It's kind of a
people in
long
there
time.
had it like that and could spend a whole 95
I'm sure.
every day.
Yeah, that's
They'd buy
crazy.
your store from you and toss you $10-15 if they can use your whole spend.
Dang, dude.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So, lastly, what are 3 things that you're genuinely grateful for right now in your life? I always ask everybody this.
I'm grateful for my family, for my job, and for my friends for always being there.
Yeah, dude. Sounds
Hey.
like you had some really good friends while you've had good friends throughout your life, huh?
Yeah, most of my friends that I've had, I've known for over, I think we were 12, so 18 years.
Yeah.
Bro,
That's amazing.
That's a long time.
Lifelong friends.
Same friend group, same everything.
Wow.
I've known them that long. It's crazy.
Have you known Garrett that long? Or just
I've known Garrett probably about 16 years.
Really?
Yeah.
He's a good dude. Shout out to Garrett.
I was like 14. He was like, he's 2 years younger than me, so he's like 12.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was actually probably 16 because I was driving. He was 14.
Okay.
So I've known him about 14 years.
Okay, yeah. That's cool.
I'm trying to get like him in the gym.
Yeah,
trying to
dude.
get big.
You're getting there. I can tell,
I'm
man.
trying.
Yeah.
Hey, it's a process.
It is, dude.
It's a process.
But it's a very positive thing, isn't it?
I love it.
Yeah. There's nothing
I
like
see
it,
you
dude.
work out too. And
Yeah.
Bro, you're big.
Thanks, man. Yeah.
You really are.
I'm just trying to lose. I developed this. So I've been shredded for like 8 years. And then the last 2 years I put on this little gut and it sucks, man. Cause I'm trying to, once you hit, cause I'm 39 now, but
Yeah.
35, dude, I could get rid of it so fast. And now it's like, I got to really amp up the cardio and get my diet in check. And so
Yeah.
I'm trying to reduce body fat right now, but it looks like you're pretty lean. Yeah.
I actually just in the last 4 months I cut down from like 12-13%. I'm at 9 right now.
You're at 9%?
Yeah. I'm
So
actually
you have visible abs right now.
yeah, I've been trying to cut this whole time.
Man.
I started my first month just getting back into it. The last 3 months I've been like, I want to cut and see
That's
where I can
terrific.
lose a stomach,
Wow,
all
yeah.
that. I mean, it's a little bit of stomach there, but it's
Right.
not much. But yeah,
Dude, that's awesome, man. That's
it
very
was
cool.
hard. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie to you, it was hard.
How old are you right now?
I'm 30.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you're it'll start catching up pretty quick.
I hope
Yeah.
not. I mean, obviously, my knee blew out doing
I
something
know,
normal,
dude.
and that's crazy.
Yeah. But
Chalk
it's
it up
healing.
to being old again.
Yeah. Well, dude, thank you, Curtis, for coming on, man.
Hey, I appreciate
this was
you, man.
terrific. Thank
Hey,
you,
I
brother.
really appreciate you, man.
Yes, thanks for telling your story, man. I
Yes,
know
sir.
it'll inspire somebody out there.
I hope so. Hey, you can do it.
Cool.
You just gotta want it.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you later. Take care. Dude, that was great, man. Thank you guys for tuning in. We appreciate you watching. Thank you, Curtis, for coming on and for telling your story openly and honestly and for sharing your inspiration and redemption. It's never too late.